Hello guys, welcome on this new Coach Dave Academy Live Guide. I'm Corentin Guinez, and today I'm gonna go around the famous Tsukuba, well known for being on Gran Turismo, for example. And I'm gonna use the AMG GT4 around this track. So as usual, first I'm gonna go through the hot lap, and then I'm gonna go into more details about the track and, of course, the car. So yeah, let's go. Okay guys, here we go for the lap around Tsukuba with the AMG. So I'm in the middle of the last corner, using all the runoff on the exit of this one, and now we approach T1. So I'm gonna brake like basically, I think 2 or 3 meters after the runoff or the exit road on the left side. So I'm gonna use like this kind of mark on the track, like there is like kind of both colors of the tarmac. So basically I'm gonna brake like when I'm reaching the end of the darker part of the track. So I'm gonna just aim for the apex on this one. As you can see, it's pretty much blind, so I'm just gonna try to like go as much as I can on the inside. I'm not gonna brake too heavily because then I'm gonna hit the ABS and I'm just gonna go straight, and the main target on this one is to find the rotation. So as you can see, I'm just using the brakes all the way until I'm reaching the apex, and then I'm gonna use the throttle to just make the rotation, because if I'm just using the steering, I'm just gonna use the front tires too much and I will ruin the tires, and also I'm not gonna find as much rotation as if I was using the throttle. Also, you have to be really smooth on throttle because then you're gonna have wheel spin. And another thing about these corners, it's gonna be pretty much the same for each corners. This track is basically just tons of hairpins, so I'm just gonna try to like use a tight exit on this ones, because then it means I'm gonna go a bit more straight on the exit and I'm gonna be able to use like much of the traction of the car. So as you can see, I'm just gonna try to stay really tight. I'm just gonna try though to avoid to ride the curb on the inside, because if you ride the curb on the inside and then going too heavily on throttle, you're gonna have wheel spin as well, and you're gonna unsettle the car, which is really bad. And especially because like the few thousands you're gonna lose on this track will be just huge, because the track is like sub 57. So yeah, it's really short track. So then I'm gonna go back in the car for the next corners. So here we go. So as you can see, I'm using all the curb on the exit. Then we approach this really fast chicane, and I'm gonna try to go tight on this one actually, and I'm gonna prepare this corner because I'm gonna have to brake really quickly after reaching this corner. So I'm gonna try to basically prepare my entry for this one. So I'm gonna brake pretty early for this one because, like I said, you don't want to reach the ABS as you're gonna go straight, and if I brake too late, I'm gonna have to put more pressure on the brakes. And obviously, I'm going to reach the ABS more easier if I brake too late. So I'm going to brake quite hard on this one. Not braking too much, I would say. And then I'm going to just try to stick on the inside of the corner. Same approach. Finding the rotation on power. Just trying to exit as tight as I can. So as you can see, I'm not looking for reaching the curb on the exit. So I'm going to stay really tight on this one. Then I have to move quickly on the left side of the track because I need to prepare the next corner, which is just before the Dunlop Bridge. I'm going to stay with third gear on this one. I'm going to try to just carry as much speed as I can. So as soon as I reach the left side of the track, which is basically like, I would say, if I have a reference, maybe. So if you look at the end of this tire wall on the right side, it's pretty much on the same at the same points. It's pretty tricky if you have like triple screen or something like that. I'm basically doing this one by instinct, but it seems like I'm basically braking or turning in as soon as I reach the end of this wall on the right side. So I'm gonna stay with third gear on this one, just a small input of brakes. I'm gonna use the curb as well, and I'm gonna go quite early on power as well to find the rotation on this one, because like I said before, if I only use the steering, I'm gonna lose like a lot of rotation on the car. So yeah, I'm gonna use the power, but another thing is that you don't have to put too much power, because then you're gonna unsettle the car on the exit of this one, and also because as soon as you're gonna leave the curb, the car will be quite slippery, I would say. So as you can see, I'm keeping a lot of speed through this corner. I can basically on this one, it can be a bit tricky sometimes. I would say mainly with the Aston and this car, for example, because it's front engine cars. So what you can do on this one as well is just basically short shifting with fourth gear. On this one on quali, I think you can stay with third gear because the car remains quite stable, I would say. But if it's a bit too tricky on lap one, for example, you can just short shift with fourth gear and it's gonna be smooth enough, not lose too much time as well. So on this one, it's quite tricky as well. It comes really, really fast, and I'm gonna try to go as fast as I can, go to the left side of the track, and I'm gonna brake like as soon as I'm basically at the end of the small left corner, I would say. Just as soon as the white line goes straight, I'm gonna brake at this point. So I'm not gonna brake too heavily, like as you can see, and I'm gonna reach straight away aim straight away for the apex. Same for this one. Stay really tight. Same for the exit. Finding the rotation on power, and then I'm gonna use all the curb on the exit. And now we approach like the second longest straight of the track, which is like basically not that much, to be honest. It's not even an overtake opportunity, I guess. And then I'm gonna look at the tire wall, like it's not even tire wall. I don't know what's this, to be honest, but the wall on the left side, the yellow kind of wall. And I'm gonna brake at this point as soon as I'm going through this one, like I'm still on power. And as soon as I can't see this wall, I'm jumping on the brakes. Not too much on the brakes because then I will unsettle the car and losing the rear. And say because if I brake too much, I will basically just eat the ABS. And say if I don't brake enough, I will also like unsettle the car because it's gonna be slippery on the rear. So you have to find the right like input to make it basically not going straight with the brakes, but also not losing the rear. So it's really important to find the right amount of brake you have to put. So it's basically around 50%, 35 or something like that. And then I'm gonna go back on power really early, like as soon as I'm getting close to this green part or blue part or whatever its color it is, like I'm gonna go back on power to find the rotation, because if I only use the brakes from the beginning to the exit of the corner, I'm not gonna carry that much speed. And also you have to keep in mind that you have the huge runoff on the exit to carry a lot of speed. So it's pretty like fine to carry that speed in this corner, considering you have a huge runoff. It's not only like if you had only like a small curb to go on, like you have the huge runoff, so you can make sure to use like all of the track. And say for this one, I'm gonna try to find the rotation on power now. The main thing is to not like go too aggressively on power as well, because then you will like have like wheel spin and you're gonna just have how to say that, you're gonna slide the rear, so it's not very ideal for the traction. And then like I said, you use all the runoff on the exit of this track, like it's not even enough track at this point. So basically I think as soon as you hit the gravel, of course it's or the grass, it's gonna be enough track, but it's quite okay on this track, at least with the track limit, so you can use like all the runoff. And yeah, that was really short, but yeah, that's it for the lap of Tsukuba, 56.6, as you can see, of a lap time. All right, guys, that's it for me today with the AMG Run Tsukuba for week 9 of the Falcon GT4 challenge. Hope you enjoyed the video and you learned a bit from it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and as well join the Discord server if you have any questions about lap guides or as well the setups or anything. So yep, see you next time on the laps, like next lap guide. Sorry guys, bye bye.